A great day to you, my dear learners. This is Teacher Rodnalyn for your subject in Technology and Livelihood Education. For today's lesson, we're going to discuss about the embroidery tools and materials. Embroidery is the ornamentation of textiles and other materials with needlework. We can use this needlework for personal use and decorations not only at home but for offices as well. But before we start, let us first identify what are tools. Tools are objects used to perform work. These tools helps us to easily perform tasks that otherwise would be difficult or impossible. Gauge, used to measure short distance. Tape measure, used for measuring more than 1 foot distance of materials. Thimbles, made from metal or plastic, and protect the middle finger and push the needle while doing your embroidery work. Embroidery hoop or stiletto, made of wood, bone, metal, or plastic, used to make eyelets in the fabric to be embroidered. It is also used to keep the fabric stretched while embroidery stitches are applied on the design. Embroidery scissor is small, sharp and pointed, good for fine work use for trimming scallops, clipping threads, and cutting large eyelets. Needle threader is used for easier threading, especially by those sewers with poor eyesight. Pounce is fine powder used in transferring design by pricking method. Embroidery needle, a short piece of steel with a fine point at one end and a little opening or eye at the other. Watercolor brush, used for transferring the design using pricking and pouncing methods. Pin cushion, a place for pins and needles. Tracing paper, used for tracing designs. Sewing box, used to keep together the embroidery tools and materials. Bag, to keep work clean and fresh. Have a bag made from washable material to hold your work when not busy on it. Now, let us define what are materials. A material is what an object is made of. The materials in embroidery are the fabric and thread. Fabric is sometimes referred to as cloth, are a great variety and they differ in material, weight, weave, design, color, and finish. There are 3 types of fabric: the common weave, even weave, and basket weave. Common weave includes most tightly woven fabrics with a relatively smooth surface like linen, wool, and cotton. They are best used for articles with decorative stitches. Even weave are intended for hard danger embroidery since the number of threads per square inch is same for both warp and woof. Basket weave is commonly used by beginners to this embroidery. It supplies guidelines for cross-stitch and smocking, having an evenly spaced pattern like gingham cloth and polka dots. The second material is the thread. It is available in various types. They differ in terms of texture, fiber content, number of strands, and color. They can be bought in skeins, balls, or spools. Now, to determine whether you have learned something about our lesson, I want you to answer this activity. Direction: fill in the blank letters to identify the name of the tool or material shown on each item. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each item. Number 1. The answer is bag. Number 2. The answer is pin cushion. Number 3. The answer is embroidery hoop. Number 4. The answer is fabric. Number 5. The answer is sewing box. Number 6. The answer is embroidery scissor. Number 7. The answer is thimble. Number 8. The answer is thread. Number 9. The answer is tape measure. Number 10. The answer is needle threader. And there you have it. I hope you got a perfect score on this activity. Again, this is Teacher Rodnalyn saying thank you for watching this video. Bye!